APSC 2100. This is the final problem of the Hangman project. And this is the part where you essentially create some functions or for the computer to play with you. And this is PS4B. This is the other file that came with the project. There was already some code on here. There was the computer chooses word. That's the function that allows the computer to choose a word from the letters that it has, and also to run it through, I guess, the word list. Yeah. And then comp play hand, which is like our play hand function for our single player game. But now that we have this other game where you can play with the computer, we have to have a different play hand. And this is going to essentially prompt the computer to play. And it's going to do the same things basically that our play hand function did, except for it's going to, be doing it for the computer. It won't be your choices. And at the end, we're going to have to basically make the play game. And the play game for this is going to be a little different. Not too much different, but a little different. It's going to have some extra choices. We're going to start the same way. Hand, none. Because we're starting from scratch. So the first round, the hand will have no value. So we haven't chosen whether we want to do a new hand or a repeated hand, which I guess if you're starting out, it really doesn't make sense to have an option for a repeated hand. Playing, we're true, we're playing. While playing is true, we're going to run through this loop. So the user is going to have the first choice that they're going to make. They're going to pick the same things we picked from the last one, N, R, or E. Again, if the user chooses N, new hand gets dealt, but now comes the new choices. So if the new choice is going to be whether you want to play the hand as a user or if you want the computer to play the hand. If you choose you call the function of play hand, which is the one you used on the solo game. It's pretty much the same thing. If you choose C though, we're going to use comp play hand. So right here's the big deal. You're gonna make your choices right here, and this is going to decide whether you're going to run the play hand function from your original solo game or whether you're going to play the comp play hand from the PS4B. If neither one of those options are chosen, invalid input, please choose again. We rerun this if loop, or we run this if loop. Else if after this, user choices are. If same deal, if play hand is none, we don't have a played hand, so you can't do that. Choose again. Else, if it does have a value in it, and you're going to use the replayable hand, the old hand, then you're going to have to make that same choice whether you want to use a U or a C. So again, if user choice is U, play hand is the function that you're going to call because it's the solo. If user choice is C, then you're going to use comp play hand. And if you don't enter any of these options, again, invalid input, please choose again. And then L if the user choice is E, same deal, game's over. Thanks for playing. Playing is false. Loop ends, game ends. And again, if any of these responses from here to here, if you don't enter an N, an R, or an E, you're going to get an invalid input and be asked to choose again. So let's go ahead and run this. And this takes a little bit for the computer to play a hand. So we're going to pick the computer though, and we're going to go C. Okay, and it gives you your current hand, and we're going to wait. Still waiting. Takes a while for this. There we go. And it looks like they got one word and it earned him 70 points. So that's pretty good. I don't think they're going to get anything else, but we'll wait to see. I'm not sure if this is going to run again. But this did prove that it does work. The computer did play the hand. Got 70 points off that. Pretty good. And looks like I got 8 points off Bo. So now I'm going to pick to repeat the hand. And I'm going to pick to play that myself. And let's try that. 50 points. And FF, I don't have anything, so the computer beat me. But yeah, there we go. Got a fully functioning game where you can play with the computer. Everything works. So project done.